What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman III of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning in to the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over social media at GBP Daily, and if you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate that. It is Wednesday, November 20th, and usually Hump Day is the day that I turn the page into the next week, but for some reason, that win on Sunday over the Bears is just too dang sweet to let go of. Karl Brooks, the hero of the day, who blocked the field goal at the end of the game, has won the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week, which was announced earlier today. So shout out to Karl Brooks. Well deserved. I talked about last week about how that game was going to be a make or break game for the Bears as far as how the rest of their season looked. And we delivered a backbreaker. So now we've got the 5-5 San Francisco 49ers coming to town Sunday, Lambeau Field, 325. Should be in the mid to upper 40s during the game. No rain chances as of right now. So perfect football weather coming our way in just a few days. Today, though, the Packers hit the practice field, and overall they are a pretty healthy squad. Everybody on the roster today, besides two players, practiced. Marshawn Lloyd and Jair Alexander did not practice. Everybody else, though, good to go. The continuing absence of Jair is definitely a concern, especially when you consider our cornerback room, where we don't really have a ton of depth. I'm not sure what to make of his injury, and even if he is able to go this weekend, we don't know how much he'll play. So last weekend, he gave it a go and then had to be taken out for the majority of the game. Maybe we'll find some more information about Jair and his injury once Coach talks later this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. Outside of that, we're sitting at 7-3 overall, 1-2 in the division with 7 more games to go. Crazy to think that we've only got 7 more regular season games left. It's starting to get colder outside. I'll be heading to the game next Thursday night against the Dolphins. No better place to spend Thanksgiving than at Lambeau Field. That is for sure. Without further ado, though, let's dive into some questions here and get to talking some Packers football. The sole reason that I am here is to chalk it up with you guys. So as always, what you've been waiting for, the Nicolet Law hotline is now live. If you want to be a part of the show, I'm taking your calls right now. The number is on the screen, 319-242-2332. Give me a call. Join the show on the Nicolet Law hotline. The chat has been firing off ever since I started. Aiden, what up? What up, Aiden? Good to see you. Erica, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Erica. Go Pack, go beat the 49ers. Absolutely, my man, Rakeem in the chat. As always, an NFL prediction video predicted us to beat the 49ers this Sunday, but lose to them in the playoffs. I feel like if we play like the team, I know we can beat them both times. I like it. Rakeem. Was that a prediction for this upcoming season and postseason, or was that a rerun of pretty much every other season we've had? It seems like we've had no issue with them during the regular season, and then boom, come playoff time, we have not been able to get over the hump of that is the 49ers. So, Rakeem, I feel you. If we can play like the team that I think we can play like what you just said, I think we can beat them both times, and I think we can beat any team. Now, the one team that I think we would have trouble with, the Detroit Lions. They are the best team in the league, and although I think we've got a good shot at messing up their pretty good season, they're going to be tough. So, especially in Detroit come playoff time. Aiden already ordered my Brooks jersey. I like that. I like it. Karl Brooks is the man. Aaron, F the Niners, go Pack, go. I say we trade him. I love him, but he's a liability now. Probably talking about Jair. Yeah, he is a liability in the fact that obviously he cannot stay on the field. When he's on the field, he's fine. But obviously nobody wants to be on the field or wants him to be on the field more than he does himself. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully he can figure something out to where he can get his injuries under control. Obviously, there's no controlling injuries, but hopefully he can find a little struck of luck and be injury-free moving forward. We shall see. Tracy, we can beat them both times. Absolutely. Tracy, thank you for hopping in the chat. My man Phil is in the house. Phil, good morning to you, Phil. Phil is a third shift worker, so shout out to Phil for joining us in what is his morning. Nick, does Wicks need more playing time? I don't know, Nick. I don't think he's deserved more playing time. Yeah, I don't know. Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, both are playing super well. Tucker Kraft, Romeo Dobbs. I think all those guys deserve targets before Dontavian Wicks does. Unfortunately, the year has not gone very well for Wicks. The talent's there. The potential is absolutely there, but he's had some drop problems. And maybe if he does get more playing time, that can improve. We shall see. I'm rooting for him. Nick, Devontae had drop problems early in his career, but Wicks' routes are so nice. His routes are insane. It's crazy. I love Dontavian Wicks. I got myself a Dontavian Wicks jersey this offseason, and he was kind enough to sign it for me while I was up in Green Bay during training camp. It's on the frame. Kind of getting weight to put up. Got to make some room. Probably right there. So I'm rooting for Dontavian Wicks big time. His routes are insane, and like you said, Nick, similar to Devontae, he has had some drop issues early in his career, which it still is. So a lot of hope coming from me, at least, for Dontavian Wicks in the future. He's a stud, and hopefully he can put it together a little bit. And at the same time, I'm not necessarily blaming all the drops on Wicks himself, but that drop touchdown a couple weeks back, the throw was a little off target. And I think with Jordan starting to play at full health, a little better accuracy can also help Wicks as well with the drops. So, big Wicks supporter coming from yours truly over here. Phil, Jair playing this weekend. Need a big Dobbs weekend. I don't know about Jair. He is not practicing today, which isn't the best sign. It's already Wednesday. He had to be taken out of the game last Sunday, as you already know. And yeah, if I had to guess, I would not expect to see him out there. But that's just me guessing. There's no analysis behind that. That is where I would put my money if I had to bet on it. So, Phil, thanks for hopping on, man. Have yourself a great Tuesday. I hope your morning is going good. What else we got? Ben, will Brock Purdy play this weekend? Ben, I've seen the Brock Purdy updates on his shoulder injury, and it is sounding more so on the side of being not so serious. The last update I saw was that he was day to day, so I would imagine he will not, or I imagine he will be playing this weekend. The real question, though, is about Nick Bosa. The 49ers re-signed former Packer D-end Jonathan Garvin to their practice squad today, signaling maybe the possibility of Nick Bosa playing this weekend is in question. The Nick Bosa situation definitely will be one to monitor as the week goes on. Ben, thank you for hopping on. Appreciate you tuning in. Have yourself a great Tuesday. Jared, did Kenny Clark even play on Sunday? Whoa there, Jared. I'm seeing a lot of discourse on Kenny Clark, and I understand his name is not showing up on the stat sheet, but if my memory serves me right, he is one of the top 5 double-team defensive tackles in the league. So he's taking guys away so that our other defenders can make the play, which unfortunately has not been happening over the course of this year. So if you're mad at Kenny Clark, you're probably more mad at the guys not stepping up that should be, while Kenny is taking away defenders for them to make a play. However, I do think Kenny has quite a lot of room to improve also. I'm not saying that he's been playing great, because he hasn't. So hopefully we can start to hear his name more often moving forward. Once our other dudes on that D-line start to get rolling. And I do believe Kenny is dealing with like a toe injury. So fighting through an injury, taking on double teams has led to a not so statistically great year for Kenny, but he is still out there grinding. So hopefully he can get his here in the coming weeks. Erica, the magic question, who will score first in the game? I'm going to go with Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft did not have a catch last weekend against the Bears, so he is due. Tucker Kraft kind of cooling off after a pretty hot start to the season before the bye week. So give me Tucker Kraft. Marcus, Sunday was the most shocked I've ever been over a victory since the Lions Hail Mary game. Marcus, I'm right there with you. I was pretty down in the dumps, I will say, leading up to that field goal attempt. Our defense simply choked on that final drive. No other way to put it. All the defensive guys better be buying Carl Brooks thank you gifts for saving them with that block kick, because, wow, you've got the Bears in a 3rd and 19 situation, and they somehow are able to convert. Just totally inexcusable in my book. Anyways, I was shocked. A block kick for the win. When was the last time we saw that? Obviously, outside of the week before. I think it had been over 20, maybe 30 years or something, I think I saw on Twitter. But, yeah, it was crazy. It was looking like that game was going to be one of the worst losses we've had in quite some time. But a tip of the finger changes everything. That is the beauty of the NFL. So the margins are so slim. And in this case, it was a fingertip that flipped the result for us, which is crazy. So, all right, it is time for the fact of the day. It is a good one. You guys are going to like it.
It's time for your Green Bay Packers Fact of the Day. Brought to you by TickPick. TickPick guarantees to have the lowest prices on Packers tickets. If you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, TickPick will give you 110% of your money back. If you want $20 off your next ticket order, use code Packers20 at checkout. That's Packers20. This promo code can only be used in the app, so make sure to download the TickPick app today.
All right, your fact of the day, Jayden Reed. My man, Jayden Reed. Jayden Reed ranks number 1 in the NFL this season with a 146 passer rating when targeted. So, in a nutshell, good things happen when you throw the ball to Jayden Reed. We saw it last weekend with the touchdown on the free play from Jordan. We saw it against the Jaguars on the final drive, that 51-yard catch and run from Malik Willis to Jayden. The guy is just a playmaker, and hopefully he can see some more targets this weekend against the 49ers. Shout out to Jayden Reed, the man, and shout out to TickPick for partnering with myself. I used TickPick for the Packers-Cardinals game a little over a month ago. I used TickPick for the Dolphins game, which I'll be going to next Thursday night. It's simple. It is very, very simple. They guarantee the cheapest tickets on the market. Otherwise, you get 110% of your money back. So download the TickPick app. Use the code Packers20 at checkout. Appreciate TickPick. Appreciate Jayden Reed. Absolutely. All right, guys. That is going to do it for me today as far as the show goes. But as you know, the content never stops. I'm always posting anything Packers related all day long. So be sure to be following at GBP Daily on every social platform. If you are not already, it would mean a ton if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel at GBP Daily as well. I'll be back and at it again tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you all then. And until then, I will catch you guys later. Thank you.